We're live again, and yeah. So pretty much this stream is just gonna be answering a few questions about like what people thought about Sodor Remastered, like the series I made. Oh wait,
Oh, what's up, me boy?
hey,
Oh, what's up? Oh, not this guy again. He's gonna be backstage there forever. Look at the private chat.
yeah,
Holy
I know. It
crap.
was just, yeah, I know. Just leave him there.
I
So
was like,
again, like
holy
I'm
crap. Oh,
just
sorry.
ignore
You
it.
can talk. You can talk. You can talk. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so like I was saying, basically in the stream, people, you can ask me whatever you want about the series I made, Soda Corruption Remastered, which I
Um,
can, yeah.
is it okay if I ask if I'm interrupting?
Um,
What is this
I
profile
mean,
you're
as long as
wearing?
you don't,
Is that for, what the hell is this profile? Is that for Friday Night Funkin'?
no, no, it's my Sonic OC. Like I have a Thomas OC and I made a Sonic OC, and this the Sonic OC is what I'm using right now.
Wait a minute, why am I the first one being here? I thought everyone is gonna join, but I'm the only one here.
Well, my sister took my phone, so I can't, type, so I can't Discord message them, but I could Roblox message them.
Ryan is offline.
Okay, what about Mania?
You need to, wait, let me check on Mania for real quick if it, oh, wait. What the hell is his user once again? Let me check it.
Simon Shear or whatever it's called. I mostly just call him Mania.
I don't see his online in Roblox.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I'm the only one being first or something because if there's nobody here, I'm just gonna be alone with you.
I mean, not sure what you want to do. Pretty much just stream, but just to answer people's questions about my series, and then that's it.
But
And
can
so
I
far, no
join
one
in
has.
your series? Like, can I join your series if I'm asking you? Is it okay?
No, no.
What? Why?
Like, it's already hard enough thinking of an episode for each character. I don't need any more because, like, if I include people's OC, then I'm gonna have to think of an original story, and it's already hard enough as is.
Wait, if you're making a story, I could join the sort of corruption in any episode. Like, when you're making a sort of corruption thing, I could join in one episode where, wait, which
Uh,
episode are you making?
None, because I ended it because I couldn't. I mean, I did like about 7 or 8 episodes, and then 2 more. So technically, that's about 10 episodes, I guess. And basically, I was about to do the end scene about the fight, but realizing that I can't do it because it basically was animated, and I did not know how to animate it. So I pretty much just made a video, explained it, and boom.
But I can wait. Remember the Alberto, the beer Black Express engine? You don't know him, the Black Oliver.
Yeah, pretty much. Why?
Uh, he tried to make your OC, but I think he's not at it.
Like a Roblox game, and it.
Yeah, but he's not at it.
Okay, well, I mean, I might as well can check. So, like, what's the game called or whatever?
I could send you the link if you wanna or something.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, let me just check. Do you have Alberto and friends?
Alberto and Friends.
No, like, do
I
you have him in friends?
no. Why?
Because his user is called here's bottom Alberto. No, like the bottom, like Dan case Alberto.
Okay.
Then if you want, I can.
Hello.
Hey,
What's that? Who? Wait, listen. I didn't even know you. Who the hell are you?
In 200 meters. I'm Lacetti, the BO Blue E2 class tank engine.
Do we even know each other? Dude, are you hearing what I'm asking you, or are you just being an idiot?
I'm not an idiot. Oh,
But I'm asking you, how do you even know me? And who even are you? And how do you even know me?
I just saw your name
Oscar,
on
that's just one thing.
the
You
side
can't
of the
expect
down
people to know
below.
you or
That's
like.
what.
Holy shit! Oh, so, oh, can I tell you something, Blaze?
Yeah, sure. What?
Remember when wait, I need to tell you something funny,
Oh God.
but I don't know where to start
Just start anywhere, I guess.
because when
Blaze.
Simon is gonna join, he's gonna like say the N word because every time he
Oh,
joins,
no,
he's
no,
saying
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
But it's Simon's
Okay.
idea to say the N word.
Oh, God damn
Please
it.
don't. You're gonna get this channel demonetized.
No, Simon
Yeah,
is gonna make it monetize because he's gonna say the N word.
And don't, please.
But Simon is gonna do it if he's gonna be here.
Life is the highway. I don't want it all night long.
Leslie, what the hell are you?
Um, um,
In the middle of the night. Blaze, imagine you made a Friday Night Funkin' Sprite.
I kind of plan on doing that. I mean, I won't make an FNF mod because I don't know how to code and stuff, but I will make the sprites.
If you want help, I could try making a sprite of Jake.
Like in FNF
continue
style.
on Men's Greenwich Freeway for 5 kilometers.
What the hell, Leslie? Why are you getting Alexa or Siri here? Did I hear Siri or Alexa? Let's say, is that Siri or Alexa or somebody else? Because this guy is gonna make you get copyrighted.
I don't think so.
Let's say, what the hell are you?
I'm 10 years old.
No, 10-year-old. I'm not asking for age. I mean, where the hell
No.
are you?
Please, if you're gonna share any personal information, please just don't show it if you're not
What do you
comfortable
mean?
sharing personal
What do you mean
information.
who I am?
Bro, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking to you. Where are you driving? Are you an idiot?
Okay, I'm at each class.
No, I'm not asking for that. You just keep saying I'm a need to. I'm asking for a different question.
Just ask that question. What is it?
Where is he at? Is he at the highway or is he like I'm CJ from Grove Street?
Okay,
Probably
okay.
on
In South Africa.
I thought you were gonna be at Grove Street.
So, IQ. I didn't mean up in my IQ.
I'm CJ from Grove Street. I'm gonna rob Simon's house. also, also, Blaze,
Yeah.
right? Knows Simon's IP address.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Blended Blue knows Mania's IP address.
Okay, just maybe don't. Maybe just send it in like in a Discord so that.
I said he
Wait,
knows
did you just
Mania's.
list my old what I call the London, Brighton, and South Coast?
More like he lives in the goddamn
Like,
these
did you
nuts,
just
huh?
list my old way called the London, Brighton, and South Coast Railway?
And your railway's
No.
called these nuts. I got him. Your railway's called these nuts. I got him.
is that?
Your railway's called these nuts. I got him. Your railway is called these nuts and limited these nuts.
But I
I
said
said it
it's
is not
right.
it.
I said it's London.
London
Blaze.
is not it. London is not it.
Blaze,
Let's
can I ask you a
this not
question?
an E2 class tank engine because it's made out of nuts.
Oscar, stop it! If you stop mocking me, I will kill you and.
You don't know where I live, and I will tell you where I live.
Oh, never mind.
Hi guys.
Oh, LBSC.
Zane?
Hi.
Bro, when you gonna be grounded or something?
I don't know.
Is it your mom
Can I
here?
ask you a question?
And can you shut up, you disnodded?
Wait, don't. If you call me that one more time, I will scrap you.
You don't know where I live, for God's sakes. You only know where you live is from China.
Yeah,
Not you, Zane. Not you,
Who
Blaze.
knows Leslie?
Zane and Blaze, it's not about you two. I'm talking about this nuts guy who says about nuts.
What is nuts,
Who
guy?
is these nuts guy?
Huh, these nuts is called, let's study these nuts.
What did you just call me, Oscar?
I said you're beautiful, para.
Well, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, these
Okay.
nuts.
So
Well,
far,
we got
this
the-
Q&A has just been turned into chaos.
This Q&A turned into marshmallows.
It's like when you like put your marshmallow on a stick and you put it over the fire, and like you write, oh shit, the marshmallow melted.
Holy crap! I mean, holy popcorns in a pencil sharpener. No? I'll go over there.
Blaze, did you just live in my old railway called the London, Brighton, and South Coast Railway?
No, he doesn't, and he lives somewhere else.
Right back.
Yes, he is. I
don't-
saw. He just
I
lives
said
in
you
my
live
old
in the
railway called.
goddamn these nuts island because you only want to make without nuts.
If you call my
fine, but I'll, like,
business one more time, I will kill. I will.
You don't know where is my
I was-
railway.
I can't.
What is your
Hang on.
Oscar? Do you
Right.
live the GWR?
But my railway isn't GWR.
Oh.
My railway is your railway because I sold from the controller yours, and I told the controller that you should sell your railway because I have a better railway and you need to come there.
Joshua Morris.
Yes. And this controller just killed my sister because he
Good
hates
thing
women.
because I would like to not see her
Yes.
What?
She died
because
today.
I would see your nuts.
Wait, what did you say?
I said you have big brown butt. Zane, you did not hear that.
I'm not telling you.
Zane, you did not hear that.
When
You did not
first of
hear
all,
that, Zane.
You're what?
guys, listen.
That I said
I didn't.
you have
Yeah.
big brown butt.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
I know.
Yeah,
Guys,
whatever.
you didn't hear
Anyways,
me saying big brown
before
balls.
I worked here, I just
Before you
worked.
walked, you
and-
had big brown balls. And second, your wheels look like balls because you made yourself a marshmallow.
I was in the London, Brighton, and South Coast Railway with my other siblings.
Yeah, your railway acts like if you were in the distance headed and you'll have big brown butt.
Head northwest.
But did you just call my railway? You
I called it has big brown butt.
In 200 meters, make a U-turn.
call my story one more time. I will scrap it to pieces. So you want to hear my backstory or not?
I'm not saying the N word, guys. Don't say don't. If you're watching this, don't make me upset. Guys, if you hear this, say big brown butt. Don't hear it because if you hear it, you're gonna be so you're gonna be so possessed from me.
Oi, big ball man. You look like if you were on the balls off McDonald's. And nobody asked you if you have big blue balls. Your wheels
Say,
Mr. Hedgehog just is on my way, right? And also David, and also
David, because you have big
and also
brown
you,
butt.
and Blaze is on. I don't know, Blaze. What?
Lex said he has a big brown balls because nobody had big brown
What the
balls
fuck?
in 1980.
No, I did. I never said that.
Pick up.
Okay, hold on.
How is the corruption made by balls? Good.
I don't
how was the
know.
corruption made? Okay, here, basically.
I don't know,
it's a
but
Mania. I mean, Mania.
ever.
I was like,
Zach-
that's. Just give me a moment. I need to.
Zane, can you get your stream on? I'm gonna die.
Can I just answer the question, please?
But can I and Zane go to another stream out like with him?
Yeah, sure, if you want. So,
Percy, I'm gonna send
Zane,
you the
send me a new stream out link.
I mean, you could like create one yourself.
Hold on, I'm gonna
But
send
I
you
want
the
to
link.
join Zane's stream because if I didn't join Zane's stream, I would die. Oh yeah, let's say it because we kicked you because you have big brown balls.
Okay,
Wait, Blaze, before you talk.
I was just answering the question.
Sorry. Because I was about to speak. Are you at Mania? Oh wait, Mania's here. Wait, Mania's here. Holy crap!
Percy, here's
I
the
can't
link.
answer a
Get
single
him!
question.
Get Mania!
Can't lie.
Now! He's in the private chat! Now!
Just and oh my.
No! Quickly! We need Mania! Mania, my good boy, if you're watching this, get here!
Who the hell is Mania?
Blaze, you need to tell LBC Maniac who's Mania because, he doesn't know who's he.
Mania. I'll explain it later. Anyways, can I just...
Mania, can you let me in now? Now let him in. Now. My voice.
Okay, instead of explaining, can you just demonstrate by putting him in the stream?
I want to die.
I want Mania, please. I just choked myself. Please. Please.
Percy, are you
Blaze,
joining the
get
link?
Mania. Blaze, get Mania here.
Percy, are you joining the link I sent you?
Wait, Mania, if you're watching this, can you forget me what I did? If you're gonna
What
say
did you
yes, I'm
do?
gonna forgive you, and I'm gonna. Wait, Blaze, can you put Mania in the stream, please? Because I really miss him, because I want him, and I want him to come back, and I don't want to hear. Wait. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna just make somebody give
I
me.
can't even answer a single question. Uh,
Guys, look
Why
at
do
my
you say
second name.
somebody give me the ball? Bro just left.
Australia. Look. Look what I said.
Somebody give me the ball. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Why?
Just no.
You're gonna get grounded if I say that.
Yeah.
What about someone
Percy,
give
look.
me the
I
move
just
it, move it,
please.
move it.
Percy,
Somebody,
look at my bottom
wait,
text.
I'm
Okay,
a
you know what? Screw,
literal
you know
idiot.
what? Screw this. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Sayonara. I'm ending this.
What? What?
I can't even
What
answer
the
it.
hell? Oh, hell no.
I
No.
can't even
No,
answer.
Blade, no. No, please.
I'm not trying to answer a question, and for some reason, it's difficult. How is it hard for one person to answer a single question? This is
What
supposed to be
Me
a
and
question?
Maniac,
Q&A.
me and Maniac, we're talking.
This is a
Okay.
Q&A. For fuck's sake.
LBSC Maniac, do you want to join this StreamYard?
Yep.
Because I have a StreamYard with Simon. Meeting with Simon.
Who's Simon? Oh.
Here's the link for his StreamYard. Holy.
Wait,
Join
you
him.
join first. You join. Also, bye,
If I
Blaze.
can. So anyways, like I was trying to fucking save in the. I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. So, what was it again? Okay. Basically, basically how the corruption was made was still unknown. The person who made it, but in the series, was none other than Patrick Boomer. Because I don't know why. Just that's your answer, Patrick Boomer. How did he make it? I don't know. So that's your answer. The person who made it was Patrick Boomer. How was he made? How did he make it? I don't know. Just logic. Just logic. I kind of like already explained that part in the video that I explained the recipe episodes. But again, glad Billy the little peep didn't make it. Yeah, that's true to be honest, because like I said in the video, Billy Billy's just annoying, and if he was in there, it would make things like a lot more worse. And so I didn't add Billy at all. So in other words, like Billy was like non-existent in the series. He never existed, and even if I didn't make the series, he would still not exist in my head canon because he's like annoying as fuck. So this is gonna be a long one. Oh, okay. So in episode one, yeah, episode one when the engine went past, yeah, that was Zach. The reason he looked like that in the episode was because at the time, it was me and Rex were like giving him a remodeled, and when testing, it didn't look good. So I was gonna refilm it, but then by the time I did, I realized, oh wait, I already edited the episodes. So pretty much before I could even redo the shots, I already edited the video, so it was kind of too late. So I had to stick with what I got. So pretty much that's the reason why Zach looks like that. So yeah, that is Zach who passed by in episode one, and also a reason why he looks like that, because at the time we were testing him, and boom, he ended up with that result. What happened to some of the other characters like Toby, Molly, or Thomas? For the people who don't know, is the the series took place in 8 famous engines. So like that's when the timeline. So like Thomas and Toby and the other characters were on the mainland. So pretty much, again, like I said, the timeline took place in 8 famous engines. And as for Molly, I mean, I was planning on doing a scene with her, like at Wellsworth. Molly would pass by heading to the mainland, but end up going to Brandom. But that never ended up happening because that was just only like one shot, like one scene. I'm not sure what I was gonna do with that because like that'll be it. What am I gonna do with the rest of the episodes? So that's pretty much it. Did the Scarlet mention skip? Sodor did somewhere. Well, to be fair, well, actually, I never really planned on using the narrow gauge engines when filming, because for the standard gauge engines, they have Vickerstown Bridge, which would be easy for them to leave or enter Sodor. But for the Skarlovi railway engines, that was a lot different. So, what? So pretty much, I just decided, so like, I guess they hit. I guess I didn't really plan much, but I guess I could explain. So pretty much, like, I guess they like hid in a shed or tunnel they could find and just stayed there the rest. That like they stayed there all the time. Like they didn't bother going out knowing the corruption. So pretty much they were just hiding, like all of them. Um, so I guess that I mean for like yeah the timeline took place in eight famous engines. Hmm? What's this? Oh. What happened to Lexi, Theo, and Marley? Uh, nothing. They were pretty much on the mainland. So pretty much like the characters from the CGI, like from Journey Beyond Sodor, Lexi, Theo, Merlin, they don't appear in the series. Why? Because they work in a workshop that's on the mainland, and them being on Sodor doesn't really make sense. Because why would they be on Sodor? I mean, I guess they could be like helping with the evacuation, but not much to do with that. What was Samuel doing during his last appearance before the finale? And find him. So, um, so like, yeah, I explained it in the previous video. Everyone stayed at Elsbridge's base, but before Elsbridge became their base, Samuel went exploring to find more survivors and stayed at Elsbridge for the time. And that is when Regent came, and of course, Regent was corrupted at the time. Samuel was shocked by this, but and of course, it same thing like what happened in episode one. Samuel got his eye hit, but instead of bandaging up, they put an eye patch because it's the corruption, like corrupted region didn't stab his eye with the corruption. Instead, they just grab a random wooden plank and stab his eye with that. I'm not sure why, but they just did. If something from the Christian message you wish you change or make not canon, what would it be? If I were to change something, it would probably be Zai's appearance in episode one because yeah, because like the way he looked does not look right, and if I and no, I would not make it canon because that series is not canon. Like none of it is real. So yeah. I kind of forgot about Diesel 10. Um, Diesel 10 was like at the Ironworks. Um, Pretty much just hit there. Um, yeah, I guess he helped with surviving and helping. And then after all of it was over, he helped with repairing Sodor and stuff. That one doesn't even make sense. Like, like in the head canon, because no, in my head canon, Thomas is an E2 and Gordon is like an A1 or an A3. Uh, Mainland. I didn't really plan much to do things with the diesels because I didn't know what to do with them. I just with the steam engines it was simple, the diesels not. So yeah, was lady in the mountains during the corruption. Yes, like in Shiny Flame. Like lady was in the mountains and no one knew what which mountain she was in. No. That that that's that not they're not in my series. What the Carter and Trojan are not in my series. They're from Purple Hoodie Zeros. Why would I? I can't. I'm not using them. They're not in my series. I'm not gonna use them in my videos. That'd be stealing, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. They like belong to someone else, and I'm not doing that. Like if I had them in the series, I'd be like, oh wait, what am I supposed to do with these two? And then, yeah, I'll just kick them out because I had no idea what to do with them. So in other words, no, Carter and Trojan did not exist in sort of corruption. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Okay, here. Let me make this simple. All the characters from the Limited United Railway does not exist in the series. It's a separate world. None of the characters from there exist in the series. So Zero, Carter, Trojan, they don't exist in the series. God. What made you pick to be corrupted in your story? Um, Pretty much it was just for the story. Like if I played it out like Fallout, where Oliver was the beast, I'll be like Jenna, and Jenna would be like, oh wait, Jenna doesn't. That would make Jenna not work. Like in other words, the scene was like not right. And in other words, the reason I picked Caleb was because at the time he was like kind of like Thomas, like cheeky, and was very energetic, pretty much just a like a silly goofball, like pretty much like Thomas when he was younger. And I decided to make him that because I it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Did you consider Emily being on the mainland since she's the main? Not really. She was like for Samuel's episode, she was like doing her normal work, like taking locals. She was at Kronk, and then when Samuel passed by, Emily saw the corruption and ran as well, and so killed Dane. This is just short that you push No. What the fuck? Was Thomas French line closed? Um, no, because someone needed to run the railway while Thomas and the others were gone, and the engine that was running the Browns line was Ginty and Pug, but they never arrived because the boats never came for them, and because he was helping with the evacuations, so they didn't have time to come. So, yeah, Ginty and Pug didn't arrive on Sodor. So pretty much, in other words, Thomas's branch line was kind of close, I guess, because no one was running it. I swear to God, if I see this again, I'm going to scream. I already said this. The characters from other people's shows, like like they belong to other people's shows. They do like from other people. They do not exist in the main series. So the corruption remastered is a different series, and no, no one else is in it. It's my own series with my own characters. Bruh, why? I didn't include no OCs. I just put my own characters in it. I didn't take any characters from anyone else and just. So again, any other characters from a show, they do not exist in Sodor Corruption Remastered. Bob the Builder, they do not exist. No, Limberton United Railway doesn't exist in the series. They don't exist. How many times do I have to say it? Jesus Christ. The Scottish trains on the main line, Western they were getting maintenance at the time, so they were basically at the works, and Toad was also there getting maintenance. And when the corruption hit, it took some time, but Oliver soon came and then took Toad with him, but didn't bother staying. He just took Toad and left. Donald then eventually left to go follow him, so Douglas was left at the works. And yeah. As for Stepney, he was like with Boko trying to find survivors. They went down an old line and surprisingly found Zach, who also went down that line where he broke his jaw. So yeah, that's it, bruh. Diesel was doing drugs. That's all you need to know. Diesel doing drugs. That's all you need to know. What is? It'd be kind of ironic if people made memes of that. I'm not even gonna answer. How did Zach lose his sanity? Um, hmm. I thought that's just kind of interesting. I never really thought of how the engines would be losing their sanity. I guess it's from due to all the stress Zach has been lately. Like Zach has been stressed trying to make sure everything is fine and get survivors out of it. That eventually his sanity began to drop. I guess. I Yeah, that's basically it. I'm not sure how much clearer I can explain it. Because I never really planned that, but I guess that's all you need to know. So yeah, it's just a question. Sentiment happened and anticipate. Does this happen? Interactive. Uh, it was what went basically after. So like, I mean before. So like, the corruption happened before. Well, basically at that time because Thomas and the other characters were at the mainland attending the party, and so pretty much kind of like in between. Thomas is for fuck's sake. Again, this series took place in Engines of Eight. Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, and Toby. Those characters were like, listen closely, okay? I'm going to say this once, not saying this again. Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, and Toby were on the fucking mainland. Because, of course, it was Engines of Eight. They were attending the party. That's when it happened. So Thomas and the other characters will not be on Sodor. And the reason they can't go back is because a boat was like busy getting people out of the island. So then that way they don't die. Do I make myself clear? Um, yeah, sure, I guess. Sure. I swear to God, if people ask another dumb question about Thomas and the others being on Sodor, I'm going to fucking I'm gonna fucking crash out. Because I already explained this before. I feel like I'm Zach at this point because I'm losing my sanity with these that dumb question. Like the more I see that, the more sanity I'm losing. Was the China clay bits destroyed? Yes, the corruption hit and it was destroyed. That's not sure what that's supposed to be, but okay. Okay then. The, these nuts. Hmm, hello. I might attempt at making the Sonic OC and Gotcha because like trying. Could you consider your Sonic OC to be part of the battle? No, not really. Like the OCs are like a separate thing. But then again, Sonic and the other characters did appear. I mean, they would appear in the series, but since it was animated, I can't do it. So if I wanted to, I I still choose not to add Sonic OC in the series. Um, okay, so basically, the corruption hit Callan first, which was where Blaze was when he was taking his local train, and did it infect an engine? Yes, that being Caleb. Did it infect a person? Yes. Um, some people on Thomas's branch line on the village. It did, so it bit so like it spawned the Spencer cannon so you could take care of the Deacon Duchess. Yeah, sure. Sure. I might change the profile pic a lot. Actually, hold on. No, I'll just stick the old one on here. I was at top of hand last time. You saw. Uh, I mean, when filming, I would film a few shots with him, but but then that would make the episode a bit too long. Like, I want an episode to be long, but not too long, like an hour, because that would take way too long. And if I was to edit an hour of a video, then CapCut would like, ah shit, and just crash on me. So, no. So yeah, pretty much I would just try to make it short as I can without CapCut crashing on me. And all the non-runway series can mention some. So like, you mean 98462, 87546, and Eagle, and a random green engine? If you mean like characters that are like not railway series engines, uh, mm, uh, mm, I don't know. I'm like, it's like in between yes or no. So I'm not sure. It depends. I mean, if people want to, they could like make a remake of it as long as they credit and like they put credits in the description. And if they do not, then I would have to like tell them to please take it down. And if they do not, then oh well. What happened to Dog last time I saw him? He was like so like okay so here in episode one, when Blaze saw the corruption, he reversed all the way down the line, so that way he won't get hit. Duck proceeds to follow, but since his line also highlighted the points that led him to the western, that's the line he took. So the Blaze went down to Zipman Sheds, and Duck proceeds to head down the little western through a hidden junction. Could could be cool if Alfred Kirby helped them team. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about it. It's like if I want them to be in the series or not. Did you consider having Jolly, Jordan, and Jenna having a spotlight episode? Yeah, yeah. To be honest, because pretty much around my videos, the spotlight always often like goes into Blaze, Caleb, Jake, Samuel, Zach, Jade, Bob. Not really Bob. Region, I did give him a main episode along with Bob and Jade. For Jolly and Jordan, they were gonna get some spotlight, but I didn't know how to because I just didn't. I mean, for like one episode, Jolly was like at Brendam, and he was trying to escape, but for some reason his boiler ran dry and his boiler exploded. Jordan didn't notice, but didn't know about this. But when he was told, he quickly headed down to Brendam, and when he found him, he was mad. So he went back and took a fuel tankers, gunpowder vans, located the others, and kaboom. And as for Jenna, not sure. He was Jenna was kind of like supposed to be Blaze in episode one, where she was like sad. But the difference was that was when Blaze got his eye corrupted, he was sad and traumatized for a bit until when he found Jake and Zach, which there they helped him a bit. As for Jenna, no one found her, and she's been hiding in the sheds, crying the entire time. So yeah. Which character would you prefer to kill off? Um. Well, like, well, the first characters will be Bill and Ben, the two little dumb shits, and and then Dennis, and then probably just those three. Probably just those three are killed off. Was Stephanie by the end of the war or just helping out? Uh, just he was just helping out. To be fair, that's what Bill and Ben are, dumb shits, like dumb little shits. Dumb shits. Okay. So yeah, Stephanie was just on the railway helping. So like the corruption stuff. Since you mentioned Dennis, was Norman Franklin City captain? Uh, Dennis, yes, and of course he's a lazy asshole who doesn't help out. He's just an asshole. Norman is a different from that. Norman actually helps. So yes, Norman is canon, and he's a good character. So yeah, Ezra Paxton, same thing like Norman, canon and good character. Sydney, um, oh boy. Sydney, on the other hand, I mean, he's fine. He's like a good character, but just Sydney is a good character, but he's just incredibly stupid. Like he has the brain of a koala. So I guess so. Sydney would not because he's just too stupid, and Sydney would just probably mixed up explosives with fireworks and like, oh, this this is explosive. This is fireworks. Even though the fireworks is the explosives and the explosive and the fireworks is whatever. So yes, Sydney being dumb might have a chance of literally killing someone. So no, I'd rather not have someone stupid enough to be canon. What happened to them? Did they die or? No, they didn't die. They just spent the entire time hiding. That's all they did. They just hid. Since Doug was on the wasn't, did he put Rex like a bird on top and hit them? Kind of forgot about those three. Um, I mean that wouldn't make sense because why would there be random flatbeds at Allsborough? So in other words, I guess Doug would just tell the three engines to hide in the sheds until it's safe. That's pretty much it. Uh, like I said, they just um, like I said, they just stayed in the sheds and hide, like what Doc told them to. Um, if I mean, like for a few days, eventually, Mike might just just get out, trying to find survivors because he's fed up of staying in the sheds the entire time. And of course, right? I mean, Mike, Mike found the coaches, took them down the line trying to find survivors, but failed, and eventually got corrupted. So yeah, so I guess that means Mike, um, no, Mike, no, Rex, Bert, Jock, and Frank are in the sheds hiding, while I mean, Mike is outside corrupted. Where the Blitzer diesels by the Colin Josh and Joe Canning. What diesels? You mean D199 or something? Like, can you be specific on what diesels you're talking about? Like class 40, D109 or something? How would the final battle go? Would it be a happy ending or a sad ending? It would be both. A happy ending and a sad ending. So, like, no, funny artillery. Uh, oh, those twins. Oh my, I forgot. Uh, Josh and John, I guess, whatever you call them. Uh, Same thing like the others. They just hid in the sheds, like hide. That's it. Not, I mean, any other miniature gauge engines there is, pretty much like the others. They just hid in the sheds the entire time, except for Mike, because he's stupid. And but for this question, uh, the happy ending part was that the these the survivors managed to beat the corruption and defeat it once and for all. The problem was, but the corruption though was like too much for Caleb to handle, and eventually Caleb couldn't handle it and just killed himself. Everyone was sad, but eventually at the end, Lady brought Caleb back. So yeah, so pretty much it was happy ending, sad ending, then a happy ending again. Like okay, very stupid. True, true. Are you gonna continue sort of Sudrian since it ended? Yeah. Um, the kind of confusing though, because like the reason I ended Sodor Corruption Remastered was because for the fight, it was like I said before in the video, it was too hard for me to animate because I couldn't figure it out. And since I ended it, I need to figure out what to do. As of right now, Sodor Sudrians again is still on hold because I'm still not sure what to do for it because I haven't dealt with an episode story for Zack. Because all I can say for Sodor Sudrians is that Zack is going to be the next character for the next episode and stuff. And then after that, I just do might just do some random episodes, and then add Jade and Jake and add Jade, Bob, and other stuff. So right now, Solar Sergeants will still be on hold, and the series I'm going to be continuing will be Blazing Madness, because because that's because I found some good FNF songs. I'm going to kind of want to try using it for the series. So the Blazing Madness is now being continued. What happens with Fat Controller? He survived. That's all. Not much. He's a survivor. That's all you need to know. I guess I could also explain some other stuff. So, any other character from like Thomas movies, it depends. That would be depend if I want them to be canon or not. Like, so the Legend of Lost Treasure or whatever. But for Zack episode, Gordon will express crushes to the kid's spot. Gordon takes his liking, but when he presses C to go, he... Huh, that's actually a good idea. I might do that. Thanks. Definitely an idea. That is definitely an idea. That's for sure. Duncan would be corrupted because the corruption can decide if they want their victims to be corrupted or just be dead. But most of the time, they just choose to corrupt them instead of killing them. The only time they did kill a character was probably just probably just some random humans. Not gonna probably because of the stupid kids. And yeah, he would. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I just make an episode for him, and Duncan's like, "Oh fuck this, I'm out of here. This is boring." And the coach is like, "Hello there," and Duncan's like, "Ah fuck," and boom, Duncan's dead because stupidity. And then Duke, and Duke, if I actually made the episode, Duncan dies, and then Duke say that Peter sandwiches would be like, "Really, Grandpa? Like really? Like Peter Sam was like have a bruh moment. Like I thought Peter Sam would like watch Duncan get murdered, and Duke was like, "That will never suit his grace." And then Peter Sam's like, "Bruh." Like Duncan is literally dying, and that's all Duke cares about is Grace. And then Peterson's like, bruh. Also, if I wanted to, I guess I can include Ryan, but probably not. Like the characters from Sodor Legend of the Lost Treasure. I mean, there is a few characters I would add, that being Ryan, uh, Skiff, and then that's it. I'm not adding Sailor John because Sailor John's a bit too crazy, so no. And Marin would not. I don't consider Marin like not Marin Station, but Marin like the character in Soda Legend of Lost Treasure. Like that character does not do good. Like good character, just not good personality. Because Peter Cannon, like not that Peter. If he was in Blue Dream Friends, I would. Yeah, yeah, I would consider Peter to be canon if I could. Anywhere 15, yeah. Okay, Smudger would be good. Yeah, Smudger. If the Crouchin like went to Smudger and then Smudger like, hello, and the Crouchin like, the Crouchin was a corrupt him, but they can't move him because he's a generator. What is he gonna do? And then so they just leave him, and yeah. So if like so in the series, Smudger would just be corrupted, but when the Crouchin realized, oh wait, we can't move him, so they would just leave him there since they can't move him, and like, and Smudger would be like, bruh. Not even the Crouchin cares about Smudger. So yeah, I guess Smudger would be corrupted, but then again, he can't move, so he's just stuck in one place. I have about 2 more minutes until I end this off, and now there's about like 1 minute left before I end this off. If anyone asks this, no, Misty Island is not canon. That's all I'll tell you. And none of the characters there exist. That's all I'll say. How many questions have I asked? Well, when you're looking at the chat, you kind of asked about one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, about 28 questions, but you kind of asked about 28. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Would you consider Jeffrey to be canon? Mm, not really. Like he's a good character, but his build, like his design, could like use some work here and there, in my opinion. That's, anyways, that's everything. I kind of went past the minute mark. Oh wow, almost enough here. Uh, Hopefully, I answered enough questions. And if people still have more questions, feel free to ask in the chat or the comments if you can. So, thank you all for watching. Have a great day. And I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I did. And, of course, sayonara.